Three, two, one. Hello, everybody. Hebrew77 here. And I wanted to do a quick broadcast. Do these legs go up on this microphone? Man, I wish I could hang it upside down. That'd be awesome. Listen, you're probably hearing the sound of my air conditioning right now. If you hear any noise at all, you hear the, then that's fine. I know what time it is. I'm well aware that Dan has a broadcast coming up. I just wanted to talk really quickly about this. The Hangouts is once again trying to shut down. They're trying to go off the air. Now, they're going to make it very, very difficult for us to go live with our friends if they get rid of Hangouts. I don't know exactly how they're going to do it, but it says this Hangout on air is live. And I noticed last night that when I went off the air, it no longer said Hangouts on air. So I don't know how we're gonna do this. If we could still go through Hangouts and invite people into another, if we could use Hangouts still to have people on there. If we have to go to another Hangout, I'm not sure how it's going to work. Stonebender has quit Hangouts altogether. He has mentioned some other form of Hangouts or another. But here's the message, real quick, I got for me in front of me right now. It says Hangouts on air is going away later this year. For quick streaming, try youtube.com webcam. Now, I don't know what the heck exactly that means. Can you have people join you in your live stream, or do you have to live stream by yourself? I don't know. Are they going to make new rules for your live streams? Do you have to have so many subs before you can live stream yourself? It's going to change the face of everything. Now, they talked about this last year about canceling Hangouts, getting rid of it completely, and I have no idea why. It's a system that works, but of course, anytime we have a system that works, YouTube gets rid of it. I remember years ago, back in 2007, when I first started on YouTube, before I ever did this Hebrew, before I was Hebrew, I was Ghostbuster Guy 2001, and I had a ton of videos. I had a ton of subscribers, and I had to end up closing. I didn't close the account. The account's still open. I mean, you can still find videos out there. The problem is, however, that let's see, how can I explain this? The problem is I went away for a while, took a break from YouTube, and back then all of your emails and all that, you didn't have the cloud, so nothing was saved. So I lost my old email address, so I was unable to log back into YouTube. I lost the password and everything, and I had to start a new account. And actually, I didn't remember this, but I didn't start a new account as Hebrew at the time. I started a new account. I think it was, let's see, right after my Ghostbuster Guy 2001 account, I think I did a Skeletor. I think it was Skeletor Guy 2001 or something like that. I don't know why I went on with the 2001 theme, but that's just the way things worked out. But anyway, I think that was back in 2013 when I started with the Hebrew account. And back a long time ago, getting back to my story, YouTube had the perfect system. You get on here, you made videos, you could then, if somebody had a video and you wanted to say something about their video, you could make a video response on their video instead of just making. You could leave a comment, or you could do a video response. It was neat. It was a great system, and it was a great way to get subscribers too, because you could piggyback off of someone else's channel simply by leaving them a video response. You would leave these videos. You could make a video on their video, and it would be it would be right there in their description and all that stuff. And as soon as Google bought YouTube, everything went straight to hell. When did Google buy YouTube? When was that? Back in 2010, 2008, 2009, whenever it was. As soon as Google bought YouTube, everything changed. The dynamics of YouTube changed. All of a sudden, you started having these quote-unquote YouTube stars. The other thing that was really awesome about YouTube back in those days is you could add friends. You saw someone's channel, you got on someone's channel, you could add them as a friend. And when you did that, you'd email each other back and forth. It was kind of like Google Hangouts, only except you didn't really chat. You just sent emails back and forth to each other. And in a lot of ways, it was a hell of a lot better than Google Hangouts. And then when Google bought YouTube, they gave us the option of Google Hangouts, right? And we've had Google Hangouts since when? 2013, 2014, something like that. I'm sure it was a lot sooner, many years before that, probably about 2008, 2009. I don't know, because I just started using Hangouts about a year or two ago, and that I just started doing these live streams. 6 months ago? That's when I started doing individual live streams like I'm doing now about 6 months ago, I'm going to guess. Before that, I was making videos. I've been making videos on YouTube under my Hebro account for about 3 years now. But anyway, maybe even longer than that. I think I've been making videos under the Hebro account for about 5 or 6 years. I think about 6 years. I think I started back in 2012 on the Hebro account. But anyway, I've invited people from Hangouts to come and join me on the show tonight, but there's nobody here. And that's because they all know that it's going to be a short show. There's no way I'm going to run over 9 o'clock. I'll probably run until 9 o'clock, but not over that, because I know that Dan the Man, the real Diva Dan, will be coming on about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock your time, 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central. But they will end early. So when they go off the air, I might do a later broadcast. I might call it Late Night with Hebro or some lame-ass show title like that. Let me take a sip of tea real quick. It's kind of hard when you don't have any colleagues or any team members on your team helping you out, chit-chatting back and forth with you. But I can do it. You know, I'm a broadcaster. That's what I do. I'm a broadcast journalist. I consider myself to be that, exactly that. And that's what I do. So I'm going to go on YouTube here, and I'm going to see exactly who's tuned in and who's tuned out. I'm saying tuned weird, huh? I'll tell you what happened to me a while ago. I deleted the video. I thought I was deleting the video from my playlist. And in fact, I ended up deleting the video not just from my playlist, but from my, from YouTube altogether. Okay, so now I'm going to my videos, go to my channel. I'll see who's tuning in. Doesn't seem like anybody's here. Let's see, 0 watching. Okay, well that's fine. Doesn't seem like any. That's fine. There's nobody watching. No, wait, what am I doing? I'll play it all the way through. Put the volume down. Look, I know Diva Dan, the real Diva Dan, is going to go on about 9:15, 10:15 Eastern, 9:15 Central. Whoever's watching right now, I'd like to thank you for watching, for tuning in. As I mentioned, this broadcast right now, I came on here because I knew, oh crap, I hit the wrong button. I knew that there would be problems with Google. There's been problems pretty much with Google since the beginning of time. Since Google bought YouTube, we have had problems. There's been problems with YouTube dropping videos. YouTube, as soon as they became commercial, it's been a huge issue. Ever since people could make money off of it, pretty much, is when Google got involved, when they found out videos are becoming popular and that people could make money off of it. And I see a lot of people, and don't get me wrong, I have no problems whatsoever with people making money, especially if they can't work, if they're disabled, and this is the only income that they get outside of maybe like their disability checks. I get that. And that's all part of knowing stuff. And for some people that may have a part-time job, who can't afford medical insurance, who can't afford their medical bills and stuff like that. By the way, next Sunday, I have a very special announcement that has to do with a very special charity that I'm interested in raising funds. I will not make that announcement tonight on this live stream, but I'll make it on Sunday night. Next Sunday night, tune in for Shifty Sunday. That's 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you tune in for that. It's going to be a very special programming. I can't tell you right now exactly who's going to be on the program. I know for sure Sagittarically Speaking is going to be on there unless he has problems with his phone. God's Armor could be on there. I don't know. More than likely, he probably will be. So anyway, that will be next Sunday. That'll be the official first broadcast back since I've been on vacation. I know I did one last night, but that was not an official Shifty Sunday. That was just for fun, even though we did get into some pretty heavy topics, which I thought was pretty cool. We got into the 9/11 conspiracy a little bit. We touched on that. We touched on Roswell a little bit, UFOs. We talked about paranormal phenomenon a little bit, which I want to touch on that a little bit more, a whole lot more. Next Sunday, we will talk about paranormal investigations and eliminations. We're going to talk about a whole ton of conspiracies, and that will be next Sunday. So if you guys want to tune in and be watching, watch out for that one. That's going to be a big show. It's my first show back since vacation, so besides last night and right now, of course. Well, that was just a few announcements that I wanted to make. I found a few more interesting Mandela effects to talk about. One of the Mandela effects we touched on last night. That's the Chuck E. Cheese Mandela effect, where it's Chuck E. and everybody remembers it being Chucky, Chuckie, Chuck E. Cheese, and it's Chuck -E cheese, and sometimes it's Chuck -E cheeses. Now, rather it's Chuck E. Cheeses or Chuck E. Cheese. Now, here's the interesting thing. Chuck E. Cheese, I looked this up earlier, and I'll go more in detail on it on Sunday in our first official broadcast. But Chuck E. Cheeses, it's called Chuck E. Cheeses on the sign. If you look at it on the sign right now, in some places. But the spot that we went to in Kentucky, and I will post that video of my vacation later on this week. I believe it said Chuck E. Cheese. It didn't say Chuck E. Cheeses. I think it said, no, I take that back. It said Chuck E. Cheeses on the sign on the outside and Chuck E. Cheese on the inside. Now, here's the thing. I've noticed in some videos that people have posted, they said in their video, in the description box, or rather the box where you put what the video is called, the name of the video, they've named it Chuck E. Cheese. And then when they show the video, the sign on the building says Chuck E. Cheeses. Now, I found that interesting. And also I found some residue on some of the other Mandela effects that we've talked about. I've been watching a lot of episodes of MASH here lately, and I think I found some residue on, well, a long time back I found residue on Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. And there's some other residue I found that I'm not quite sure what it is of. I have to go back and look at it. But there were some other things, some word spellings. And I think I may have found a new Mandela effect in one of the names, Loretta Swit. To me, and from what I remember, her name used to be Loretta Swift. Swift. SWIFT, and now it's SWIT, Swit. I've always referred to her as Loretta Swift, Loretta Swift, and now it's Loretta Swit. I've got some proofs on that as well that I'll show on Shifty Sunday. I've had some weird experiences happen to me since last night. This morning had to do with my feet, and that might have something to do with diabetes. I don't know. But anyway, I just wanted to jump in here real quick and keep you guys posted on recent updates. As I mentioned earlier on, they're closing down Hangouts sometime later this year. I don't know when it's going to be. They haven't really said anything, but every time I go live, it says that. And I believe the site that Stonebender told me about was Discord. So go to that site and check it out if you're worried about Hangouts closing down. That's not confirmed. I don't know that for a fact, but I believe it's called Discord. The way it sounds, DISCORD, Discord. So Google it. Google search it, I guess. Yeah. Thanks, Google. Thanks for nothing. Thanks for getting rid of our Hangouts. Thanks for screwing with YouTube. Thanks for taking down our videos. I would also like to thank YouTube for discrediting the Mandela community. That's very nice of you. We make these videos so people can see the truth, and then you go behind our backs and bury them down in a pile of shitty videos that nobody asked for, nobody's looking for. Life hacks. Those are the top videos. Those and stupid pet tricks. You put those at the top of your list, but you put important stuff like what we're doing here on YouTube in our community, that gets buried to the very bottom of the pile. Thank you for doing that. And also, let me thank you also for giving people copyright strikes who sing happy birthday and who also are trying to educate people about certain things that have changed, and they play songs that have the wrong lyrics in them, and they have the wrong lyrics in them because of this phenomenon known as the Mandela effect. And you call it a conspiracy, but you know damn full well it's not a conspiracy, that it's the truth, and you know that we're close to the truth. So then you take the truth and you bury it to the bottom of the pile, and then you take shitty videos like stupid pet tricks and life hacks and put them to the top. Real good, YouTube. Real good. Thank you very, very much. And what about the videos that I see on a daily basis that play songs that are not licensed by the companies? Mind you, full songs. Full songs. I can look all day long through a list of songs that are not licensed by the company, that have no right being here whatsoever, that you did not pay for, and you people know you did not pay for them. How is it that those people are getting by with playing these songs on YouTube, full songs and full clips from TV shows, and they're not getting copyright strikes? Huh? Why is that, YouTube? Why? You gonna answer me or not? No, because you'd rather sit on a pile of lies when we're sitting here trying to tell the truth and get stuff out, and you're burying our stuff all underneath a pile of garbage. It's all freaking garbage. Sorry. Give me a moment to compose myself. But you know it's true. You know what they're doing. Everyone who's watching this and everyone who's going to see this later, you guys know what they're doing. And it's not right. They take people like Scare Performances stuff and Noble SD and Brian Stavely. Am I saying that name correctly? I'm sorry. And everyone else that's out there working hard to try to expose the truth and try to open people's eyes and show the truth to everyone. They put in all the time and effort to try to show the truth, and YouTube buries them. YouTube copies their civil rights You take it and you disregard their civil rights, their right to the freedom of speech, and you've diluted it so much that there are certain things that we can't say on here. We can't talk about 9/11. We can't talk about the JFK assassination. We can't show graphic pictures of the JFK assassination, but it's okay for PBS, public broadcast networks, which, by the way, show kid cartoons during the day. It's okay for them to show the graphic violence and nature of what happened to the President of the United States of America. But when we do it here on YouTube and we're trying to expose the truth, you people freaking censor us for it? No. That's not right. That is not right. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be yelling. But man, I get so aggravated. They do this shit. They twist everything that we do, that we've worked hard for all these years. We've known about this Mandela effect since 2016. Some of us have known it even longer than that. And to know that, number one, it's not misremembering. It's not false memories. Not when you have over 3,000 people that remember the same thing in the same exact way that Mickey Mouse had suspenders, and that Curious George had a tail, and that the Bible verses. I saw a guy the other day with a shirt that said the wolf. Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it. And he had that Bible verse on the back of his shirt about the wolf. The wolf and the it's not the lamb anymore. I'm not sure what it is. I'm so angry right now. I can't even think straight. But he had that Bible verse on the back of his shirt. And I know full well, and so do thousands of people who subscribe to Scare Performance, hundreds of people and thousands of people who subscribe to God's Armor, know that Bible verse like the back of their hand. The wolf the lion shall lay with the lamb, not the wolf. Not the wolf. Yet everybody's got it so twisted now. Now you go and you look at the back of T-shirts and you see it on T-shirts. This is not the same world that I once lived in. It's not. And I know there's a lot of other people that feel the same way. A lot of other people. I know I called this about nothing. And again, I'm sorry that I'm yelling and screaming and whatnot. It's not very productive. I'm not being productive doing this. But I just want to say, anybody watching right now, show your friends this video. Show your friends this live stream. Get on this live stream right now and watch this live stream and listen what I'm saying. Because it's very important. Because what's going to end up happening is we're going to lose our voice. Slowly but surely, we are losing our voice. Each and every one of us in this community that's trying to show the truth and trying to open up people's eyes, we are losing our voices day by day. We had this huge platform for people to hear our voices and hear the word of the Lord. And all YouTube cares about is making money. Well, that's all right. You go ahead and you make your money, YouTube. You make your fucking money. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. You go ahead and you make your fucking money. Because when it comes down to it, I don't give a shit about money. I'm not here to make money. I'm not here to entertain. I'm not here to put on a show. I'm here to inform. I'm here to tell the truth. And the truth is out there. And anybody seeking the truth will hear this message and they'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Money is the root of all evil. The love of money, the love of money is the root of all evil. How about that one? And if you don't like that one, YouTube, you know where to stick it. And I apologize. I'm sorry I cussed. But when I do cuss, believe me, it comes from the heart. What I'm saying right now, every single word of what I'm saying has come from my heart. Why I'm saying it right now at this point in time, I don't know. It just come out there. Maybe I've got it on my brain. Maybe I can't help it. It just had to pour out of me. Maybe these words are coming from the Holy Spirit. Well, maybe not the F word, but I mean, my feelings are being poured through the words of the Holy Spirit is what I'm trying to say. He's trying to tell each and every one of you to wake up, look at your watches, because time doesn't exist in this world anymore. Space and time does not exist. And I'm telling you people, yeah, I can debunk a lot of things. That's why I first started out with the Mandela effect, is trying to debunk it. Not because I think I'm better than it. I don't think I'm better than the Mandela effect. I never did. Because I was scared. Well, now I know better. Now I know there's no reason to be scared. We're coming to a new world. The world which we once knew is gone. It's gone, man. We're free. We're liberated. But nobody's going to ever know that if we can't get that word out there. And it's thanks to people like, I'm not going to give out any last names, but it's thanks to people like Scare Performance, Lone Eagle, God's Armor, Noble SD, Guy Fox, and a lot of other names I forget right now because I'm frustrated with it and I'm fed up. I know what brought all this on was to talk about Google. Google's time is up. There's other platforms out there. If we have to all leave YouTube and go to those other platforms, we will. And that's what I'm trying to get out there to you people, to my loyal listeners, to Dan's loyal listeners, to everyone's loyal listeners. Leave YouTube. Go somewhere else. Follow us. We will still be broadcasting for you guys no matter what. We're always going to be here. We're going to be here for the people that come in that are new to the Mandela effect, the ones who are scared, the ones that don't know what the heck's going on, the ones who are running around like chickens with their heads cut off, the ones whose eyes were just open and are living in fear and in terror for their lives because they don't know what the hell's going on out there. Because let me tell you something. It's a scary world. And as long as you people are out there and you're listening and you're watching the programs, we're going to be here for you. YouTube be damned. We will be here for you one way or the other. I don't care what it takes. And if we have to go to another channel, another service, we will let you know where to go. We will let you know where we're at. You can follow us. You can follow us on that service. Whatever live streams or our video platforms that are out there. There's more than just YouTube. We will let you know if you're lost, if you're a lost sheep from the flock, you don't know what to do, you're scared, you've had your eyes open. We're here for you. We're here for you, man. We are. We always will be. And we will always be there, and we will always be here getting the truth out, and we will always speak the truth, get the truth out and get the word out. I promise you. And I know I speak for a lot of the other Mandela community, and I know I speak for a lot of the other YouTube communities and Mandela communities out there who are doing this. We don't do it for the money. That money's there for us. And if anybody wants to donate to us, that's fine. And what that does is that gives us better equipment. That gives us better ways of communicating to you, to give you more visuals, to give you better quality videos. That's what that does. Other than that, we don't need the money. Or at least I'm saying it to you face to face. I don't need the money. Or I do need the money. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I do need the money, but I don't do this for the money. Number one, I can't. I don't have enough subscribers. Number two, even if I did, I wouldn't. A while back, you didn't need very many subscribers to make money off of YouTube. And so when I first started this, and I first started doing it for the Mandela community, I didn't monetize any of my videos, none of them. I monetized a few of the action figure videos, my action figure review videos, but I don't think I didn't monetize any of them. So I think I can honestly speak for everyone who does this and say they don't do it for the money either. Not saying they don't need the money. Trust me, I think that they do. But they don't do it for the money. They do it for the love. They do it for you people. We all do. We love you guys. We think all the world of you guys. We want to help you. We want to reach out to you. We want to say, here's the truth. We're here to tell the truth. That's what we're here to do. We're here to expel the truth, to tell the words that are to be spoken. Now, I know that Dan's getting ready to go live, so I'm going to end the broadcast, and I'd like to do it, go out on a good note. First, I want to check out and see if anyone's actually watching the broadcast. And if you are, God bless you. You've been hanging out with me for a while. I want to thank everybody who's contributed, everyone who's watched. And like I said before, I want you to know we are always there for you. So anyway, Dan's going live here pretty soon. I know I went on a rant. I see who's watching, and it's a person that doesn't usually watch. Anyway, I just like to thank everybody for watching. This has been Blue Monday. There's two watching. One of them's chatting. One of them is not. But I appreciate whoever's been watching. And for everybody here at the Hebrew channel, which is at this point, it's just me. I'm sorry that I rambled earlier. I'm sorry that I threw out a few curse words, but it's just my feelings. It's how I feel. So let's call out the room real quick. Let me give the room a quick shout out before I go off the air. Let's see here. We have My wife. Thank you. That's the only person watching. Anyway, for everybody here at the Hebrew channel, I would like to say thank you for tuning in, and I'll see everybody over at Scarab Performance. Good night, everybody.